Okay, so I did my lesson, well, the lesson plan was on phonics. My name is Amanda Vilkin. This is for our elementary school. Classroom supervisor Susan Schrader. The date is 9/14/22. Phonics, and this is going to be for first grade, and it's going to take 2 20-minute class periods. There are 3 groups of first graders with 18 students in each class. The title of my lesson plan is Decode Regularly Spelled One-Syllable Words. An overview is that the teacher will decode regularly spelled one-syllable words. The standards is reading and responding, ELA 1E1. Continuity: in the past, we would know the spelling sound correspondences for common consonant digraphs. Today, we will decode regular spelled one-syllable words. In the future, we will know final E and common vowel team conventions for representing long vowel sounds. So today, the learner will know and apply grade-level phonics and word analysis skills in decoding words. So for motivation for my lesson, I will introduce the book, The Cat in the Hat. I provided a link with Amazon where you could purchase it. The teacher will review the Cat in the Hat vocabulary list by writing a word on the board and having students sound it out, clap the syllable, emphasizing that they are one-syllable words. I will use a whiteboard, the Cat in the Hat book, and then the vocabulary list from the Cat in the Hat. This is going to be oral response and a whole group lesson. So I'm going to play a little bit of the audio of the book.
By Dr. Zeus. The sun did not shine, it was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally, we sat there we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out, and too cold to play ball, so we sat in the house, we did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, and we did not like it, not one little bit. Bump, and then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked, then we saw.
So it just reads to the students, and then here is the vocabulary list. So I would sound it out. Let's just say I'm going to take bump. The kids would go, I'd write on the board, we'd all read the word together, and we would go bump, jump, mat, cat. I would take whatever ones, just to show the students examples of the one-syllable words. So next, for review, the teacher will review what syllables are by showing the video What is a Syllable on YouTube. So I'll show you a little clip of that.
The Kids Academy.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris the Word Whiz. Today, I'm going to teach you how to divide words into syllables. We will look for syllables in words in order to decode or read those words. Remember that a syllable will always contain a vowel. This is helpful when we are trying to use syllables to help us figure out a word. First, let's talk about open syllables. These are syllables that end with a vowel, like tiger. And pilot. Pet. The first syllables in both of those words are closed because they end in a consonant. Closed syllables tend to.
So he's really good. He kind of even reviews the vowels with the students, and then he uses the animations, and he just keeps the kids focused and interested in the video. So for that, I would ask my 3 questions. What is a syllable? What is an open syllable? And what is a closed syllable? And for this, I use YouTube, and students will orally respond, and this is a whole group activity. So for my procedures, the teacher will present the activity, make a word, which consists of picture cards, magnetic letters, and board, paper, and magnetic letters and a magnetic board, paper, and a pencil. Make a word. So for this lesson, it's about decoding materials, picture cards, magnetic letters, magnetic board, paper, and pencil. Students segment names of pictures into phonemes and use the corresponding magnetic letters to make the word. Why isn't it this one? Okay. So you're going to have hat, which we'll do this here. You're going to place the card on the table. You're going to place some magnetic letters up in a row, and you can provide the students with the board and a paper. The student selects the top card of the stack, so for this instance it's hat, and segments it into individual phonemes. So the student would say hat, h, a, t. They select the magnetic letters and correspond to the phonemes and place them in the correct order on the magnetic board. So the student will place H, A, T. The student says the sound of each letter, h, a, t, blends them, h, at, and reads the word orally, hat. The student will then record it on paper and continue until all the words are recorded. So we have sun, sun. The student will place the magnets, and there's many examples that you could use for your students. Okay, so I explained all of this. I explained my example. I'm going to give my students 3 examples of the activity for clarification. For this lesson, the learner will meet with the teacher at the back table to complete the activity for teacher evaluation. So I will call students either individually or in groups of 2 or 3, just to make it a little more one-on-one kind of with the students. This is teacher observation, and they will do oral and written responses, and this is individual assessment. The next activity I would do, the teacher will present the activity word steps by providing the student with scissors and a target word student sheet. So, word steps. So this is word steps. The student will blend sounds of letters to make words. Student sheets, pencils, and scissors are needed. So, provide the student with scissors and a target word sheet, which I'll show you. These are what the word sheets are. A student cuts the letters from the bottom of the sheet and places them in a row. The student selects the corresponding letters to make the word on the bottom step. So, tip. The student says the sounds of each letter, blends them, and reads the word orally. So the student will go t, I, p, tip. Exchanges one of the letters to make a new real word, blends them, and reads a new word. So for this instance, the student took in and took the T and traded it for an N. So now it reads ip, nip. And then the student would keep going until all of the steps are filled. So you could take the N and trade it for the S, and it could be ip. This is written response and also individual.